Hi there, this is Otter Woman. I've raised a lot of larvae in my time, successfully I might add, probably about as many as McDonald's has sold hamburgers. And I've raised several generations successfully, so I wanted to show you today how I feed my larvae. So I feed them nothing but blackworms and then nightcrawlers. So when they're tiny, I start out with minced blackworms. And then as they get larger, I cut them less small. So I leave them larger until I just put them in whole. And then I also start, once they're using full-size blackworms, I start with minced nightcrawlers. So I'm going to show you today how I mince nightcrawlers. Also, this is how I mince blackworms, just in case you're wondering how you do it. Because how do you do that, right? So what I do is I have a little jar. You could use a shot glass, but I eventually dropped them on the floor. My basement is concrete. They end up breaking, so I just bought a bunch of these little tiny jelly jars that I use because my shot glasses are actually, I collect them, so I don't want to keep breaking them. So I take this little glass and I take a nightcrawler, or if I'm doing blackworms, I put the blackworms in here. So I put them in this little jar, and then I take this scissor and I just start cutting like this. I just like cut. Just keep cutting. See how small they are already? If I know I have to make them really, really small, I'll just like count to 50 or count to 100 and then see where I'm at, just so I don't have to keep looking. So, I don't know, but I'm not counting today. I'm just cutting. So today I'm feeding larvae that only hatched about a week and a half ago. So, no, I'm sorry. It's been longer than that now, I think, because I'm ready to start feeding them the nightcrawlers. All right, so here we go, minced nightcrawlers. And then I just either put it in a jar on its side. I do that a lot because I don't want the nightcrawlers or anything that I feed them that's not eaten right away to foul the water. So I use the jar method, where I'll take a jar. Sorry, I have several sizes of jars depending on who I'm feeding and how big they are. So I do this with my adults too. If I'm going to just leave nightcrawler pieces in there, like an inch long or whatever, for them to eat, then I put them in a jar on its side so that I can clean out whatever's not eaten. So I fill them up here. I fill them up with water, because if you don't have the water in there, then when you put it in the water in the tank, then when the water rushes in, they're all gonna just like spew everywhere. So you fill it up with water, and then you gently put it in the tank on its side on the bottom, and then that's a very clean way to feed them. And that's how you mince nightcrawlers. All right, have a great day.